यार, why does everyone keep talking about the future? इतना डरते क्यों है लोग फ्यूचर से? टीचर ने बोला मैथ्स नहीं पढ़ोगे तो फ्यूचर कैसे बनाओगे? फ्रेंड्स कहते हैं हाइट शॉट मतलब नो फ्यूचर. फ्यूचर हाइट देख के आता है क्या? एनीवे, आई डिसाइडेड आई राइट विथ माई लेफ्ट बट आई विल बी अ राइट हैंडेड बैट्समैन. सबने बोला लेफ्टी रहे, फ्यूचर मत बिगाड़. पण मला हाच स्टान्स आवडतो. ग्रिप तो सही रहा, स्ट्रेट ड्राइव भी सही लगा, and I will get better at it. I will practice and practice and practice. I am not afraid of the future. Don't fear the future. Prepare for it. With a range of life insurance plans from AGS Federal Life Insurance.
Joining me today, Ashish, Nehra, Vijay Shankar, for example, touted as a real talent. Unfortunately, World Cup 19 got injured, was bowling very well in that match against Pakistan, that early match, got that wicket and then had to pull out. But Vijay Shankar, talent not best used perhaps in the IPL. Thoughts on that? And of course, Rahul Tewatia and IPL success. So Hardik Pandya, Rahul Tewatia, Vijay Shankar, solid all-round core. Ashish Nehra?
Yeah, it is. I mean, see, if you like Nitish Rana, earlier we were mentioning, or Rahul Tripathi, because here we are talking about IPL, we're not talking about international cricket, right? So you have Nitish Rana, you have Rahul Tripathi, you have Deepak Hooda, you have Manish Pandey. And I don't feel that Vijay Shankar is any less. And the kind of price we got him, I'm really looking forward. I'm really backing him. I always believe that he's a guy who had plenty of skills, right? And it's all about how you use him.
I want your thoughts, Ashish, when you mentioned Shubman. I think this is a huge season for him. So as head coach, clearly, and not simply head coach, I mean, somebody who has been there, done that. Come on here. I mean, World Cup 6 for 23, been there, done that, soaked in the pressure, 2011, 2003. Shubman will benefit from you being around. Your thoughts on Shubman Gill?
You know, when you talk about Shubman Gill, when you talk about Devdutt Padikkal, when you talk about somebody like Prithvi Shaw, all these guys are again future stars. And you always want these kind of guys, really hardworking boy. You want these kind of guys in the mix. And we are really looking forward. And see, it's not only me. Somebody like Shubman, if you ask me, you have a guy like Gary Custon around you. You know, he can be really hugely benefited with somebody like Gary Custon. And he's a guy who is a kid who has a good, head on his shoulder. And he has a big role to play in Gujarat Titans. And see, I'm not someone who will always judge players. Yes, numbers are important. But apart from numbers also, off the field also, there are so many things you can really contribute to the team, and Shubman is definitely one of those guys.
So, sawal on Ashish Nehra. You had a great cricketing career. You were hailed as one of the best in your generation. You won World Cups. You've been part of winning sides. You had a great commentary career. You were rocking. Why leave a comfort zone like that? Great life, new challenge, again an IPL coaching job. Give me a sense of Ashish Nehra. No, seriously, I mean, if you remember, you and I have spoken 100 times before, and honestly, you were in a good space. World champion box tick, player box tick, one of the best left-arm fast bowlers India has produced, box tick, commentator box tick. Why IPL? What spurred you? Keeda kahan se aa gaya, bhai?
See, like I earlier said, I did IPL coaching earlier also, but this will be even bigger challenge, right? And it will be exciting at the same time. But yes, it's plenty of hard work. And see, once you stop playing cricket, I mean, you can only play to a certain age, and everybody has to retire. And I really enjoyed broadcasting. I'm not saying no, really new thing to learn. But after playing, if you give me one choice, that to be on the ground, and when you talk about coaching, that gives me different pleasure. I'm someone who really enjoys to be in the ground and just have a conversation with the boys, and it's not teaching them, giving them suggestion, and I'm looking forward to learn from them also, and there's no better feeling, Boria, to be on the ground. And once you retire, what's the second best is this for me. And again, I'm saying broadcasting has been great, and there's so much to learn, and I'm lucky enough that I have this opportunity also. And let's hope if I can help these youngsters and I can help create a new team. IPL, you have 10 teams, and here you're talking about a new franchisee. So it's going to be exciting few years, and I'm really looking forward.
2011 World Cup when Gary Kirsten as partner, 2022 IPL Gary Kirsten as partner. What was the thought? Clearly, that is your mindset.
Yeah, I mean, see, me and Gary, we have worked in RCB also in 2018, especially, when we were head coaches. And Gary is someone, like Shubman Gill we discussed earlier. Now, let's talk about a guy like David Miller. Let's have a guy like Matthew Wade. When Gary is talking to them, so it will be great help. And Gary is someone very, very hardworking guy. We all know. I don't want to discuss too much about Gary Kirsten, what kind of a person he is. And all five fingers are different, but they all five are very, very important. And Gary Kirsten is one of, definitely, you can call the most important thumb, finger, whatever you want to call it. And he is going to be great help to this franchise, and he's going to be great help to all these Indian youngsters as well as foreign guys.
Yash Dayal, a little bit more, please, because everyone will want to know more. The franchisee went big for Yash Dayal. Clearly, you had a plan in mind. Give me a little bit more of Yash, and again, someone who will benefit from having Ashish Nehra in that change room as head coach. Thoughts on Yash Dayal?
No, I mean, see, I will try my level best, whichever way I can help him. And he's a great prospect, Boria. Like, we have seen Khalil, there's Natarajan, there is Sakaria, and this guy is around there only. These three names they have just played for India. They have been around India. And this guy is not very far behind. If everything goes well for him, I have high hopes on him because I've been following him. I've been watching him bowl. I mean, unfortunately, there was not that much of last 2 years, Ranji Trophy and all that. But whatever limit I have seen, so this guy can swing the ball. He got good pace, and you don't get too many guys like this. When you talk about, see, everyone is different. I'm not judging anyone here, but somebody who can bowl 135, 114, can swing the ball is always an asset. And after that, things like slow run and all that also plays a big role when you talk about white ball cricket. But that is something as the career progresses, you can learn. Like these days, you see all these guys, they are 18, 19, 20, they all have 2-3 different kind of slower ones. But when you talk about a genuine pace, when you talk about the upright seam or bowling 130 at 140, I value that much, much, much more than bowling slower ones. Yes, it's a great impact in T20, and everybody is different kind of bowlers, like different kind of players. But this guy can do both, and that's why I really valued him.
Ashish, you've been under pressure as a cricketer several times, be it in the 2003 World Cup when you delivered that spell after that Australia game. Clearly, Sachin's 52 and Ashish Nehra's 6 for 23 rings in my ears, covering that game. Incredible. And then after that, obviously, 2011 and several times, come on. But ऑक्शन का एक प्रेशर होता है, अलग सा प्रेशर. आपको फील हुआ था कभी कि ये क्या हो रहा है, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ हुआ था ऑक्शन डायनामिक में?
Not really. See, I really enjoyed the auction, to be very honest. Because when you keep again things simple, yes, you feel the pressure and butterfly. That's also good. If somebody says even playing international cricket or IPL, I don't feel making a strategy. Yes, little bit pressure is always good. But again, you keep things simple because you have that many options. If this one goes, you can go for other one. If this one goes, you can go for other one. Once or twice, it will happen that you will miss the player you wanted. But at times, you will also win the bid. Right? So I am not someone, and we had a great support system. We had great support. And the best thing is, like whatever you believe in, you can do there. That was the easiest part for somebody like coach. I have one side Vikram Solanki, I have Gary Kirsten, and then we have Ashish Kapoor on the left. So all cricketing team, we were just given good couple of weeks, given it a thought. And I am not someone who is always number driven or data driven. Yes, it's very important. Data, it helps. There's no doubt about it. And along the journey, in sports also, the new things comes, which are very, very useful. But there are some really, really good old things. I really back them.
I'll end it there because clearly it's always a pleasure chatting with you, Ashish. Wish you all success. And as you said, the process is important. All the very best.
Thank you. Pleasure.